Hello students, this is Miss Fatma, teacher of class 2 from the Smart School Sir Syed Ahmed Khan campuses and Gulistan Johar campus. Students, in this video we are going to solve few sums which are taken from your chapter fractions. Students, in this video we are going to learn how to subtract the like fractions, how to subtract the fractions that have the same denominator, and then we will be doing few questions which are taken from page number 90, which are given on page number 90 of your maths book. So students, everyone open page number 90 of your maths textbook and let's start solving the sums. Okay students, now we are going to solve page number 90 of your maths book. On this page, we are going to subtract the like fractions. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to subtract the like fractions. And as we have already learned about like fractions, that what are like fractions? Like fractions are those fractions that have the same denominator, or they have the same number in their denominator. Whatever two fractions are given, they will be having the same denominator. So students, let's start with question number 1, part A. In question number 1, part A, they have given us two fractions. The first fraction is 5 upon 9 and the second fraction is 3 upon 9. Now you can, by looking at both of these fractions, students, you all can observe that both of these fractions are like fractions. Both of these fractions are like fractions. And why am I saying that both of these fractions are like fractions? Because they both have the same denominator. You can observe this fraction is also having 9 as a denominator, and this fraction is also having 9 as a denominator. So that means both of these fractions are like fractions. Now what we have to do, you can see the sign of minus here. That means we have to subtract this fraction from this bigger fraction. Now students, just as we were doing in addition, we are going to do the same thing in subtraction. That whenever we are having the like fractions, we are just going to subtract their numerators, and we are not going to make any change to the denominator. Okay, so let's start. We can take the help of this box. Students, you can see that here they both of them are having the denominator 9. So that means this whole figure is has been divided into 9 parts. So that means the total number of parts in this figure is 9. So you all can observe it here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So there are 9 parts in total. And what we can do, we can color the large number of parts. We can color the larger, greater fraction, and we can leave the smaller fraction for the time being. Okay, so I'm going to color 5 boxes from here, so that it's easy for us to subtract 3 from it. Okay, so I have colored 5 boxes here. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to cut 3 boxes out of these 5 boxes, so that I can find the remaining boxes, and then I can write the fraction here. Okay, so students, I have colored 5 boxes here, and now I am just going to cut 3 boxes out of it. Okay, I have cut down 3 boxes, 1 2 3. Now let's count the remaining 2 boxes. The remaining boxes are 1 and 2. How many boxes are remaining, students? 1 and 2. So that means I am going to write 2 here, because 5 minus 3 is 2, and the denominator will remain same. Okay, now we are moving on to part B. In part B, again we have been given two fractions. This one, 4 upon 6, is the greater fraction, and the other fraction, that is 2 upon 6, is the smaller fraction. So we have to subtract the smaller fraction from the greater fraction. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to color the numerator of the greater fraction, so that we can cut the smaller number of boxes from it. Okay, so I'm going to color 4 boxes, 1 2 3 and 4. You all can see that these two fractions are like fractions because they have the same denominator. So we are just, what are we going to do? We are just going to subtract their numerators, and we are not going to make any change to the denominator. Okay, so I have colored 4 boxes here, and now what am I going to do? I am going to cut 2 boxes out of these 4 boxes. So let's cut 2 boxes. 1, 2. I have cut down 2 boxes out of these 4 boxes, and how many boxes are remaining here? 1 and 2. How many boxes are remaining here? 1 and 2. So I am going to write 2 here because 4 minus 2 is 2. And the denominator will remain same, that is 6, because the total number of boxes will remain same. Now we are moving on to part C. Now in part C again they have provided us with two fractions, 4 upon 7 and 2 upon 7. Now students, by looking at both of these fractions, you can see that they both have the same denominators. Since they both have the same denominators, that means these both fractions are like fractions. Okay, so we are going to subtract this smaller fraction from this bigger fraction. So what am I going to do? I'm going to color 4 boxes here. Out of these 7 boxes, the total number of boxes are 7. So I'm going to colored 4 boxes out of these 7 boxes. So I have colored 1, 2, 3 and 4 boxes. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to cut 2 boxes out of these 4. We can also do it mentally as well if we don't want to use these boxes, and if we are not provided with these boxes. So 4 minus 2 is 2. So the remaining boxes are 2. So I'm going to write 2 here. And the denominator will remain same. Now students, the answer will be 2 upon 7. Let's move on to part D. In part D, we have been given two fractions again, 7 upon 10 minus 3 upon 10. Now students, again you can see that both of these fractions are having the same denominator. This fraction is also having 10 as a denominator, and this fraction is also having 10 as a denominator. So what are we going to do now? Let's start solving this sum. As you all know that we are just going to subtract their numerators, and we don't have to make any change to their denominators. Okay, so I'm going to color the greater number of boxes here. I'm going to color 7 boxes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have colored 7 boxes here. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to cut 3 boxes out of these 7 boxes. I'm going to cut 3 boxes out of these 7 boxes. So I can cut it from here. Remaining boxes are, by cutting these 3 boxes, the remaining boxes are 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I am going to write 4 here, and the denominator will remain same, 10. So the answer will be 4 upon 10. So we are done with question 1 already. Now we are moving on to question number 2. In this we have to solve the sums mentally. We are not provided with the boxes. Okay, so let's start with question number 2, part A. 7 upon 9 minus 5 upon 9. So this is the greater fraction and this is the smaller fraction. We have to subtract this smaller fraction from a greater fraction. Students, you all can see that both of these fractions are the like fractions. That means they have the same denominator, 9 and 9. So we are just simply going to subtract their numerators, 7 minus 5. So what will be 7 minus 5? 7 minus 5 will be 2. 7 minus 5 will be 2, and the denominator will be written as it is. Okay, so the answer will be 2 upon 9. Now we are moving on to part B. In part B, we have been provided with two fractions, 8 upon 11 minus 4 upon 11. Again, you can see that both of these fractions are like fractions because they have the same denominator, 11 and 11. What are we going to do? We are just going to subtract the above numbers and we are going to copy the denominator as it is here. Okay, so students, what will be 8 minus 4? 8 minus 4 will be 4. 8 minus 4 will be 4. So we are just going to write 4 here, and the denominator will be written as it is 11. 4 upon 11. Now we are moving on to part C. 3 upon 6 minus 2 upon 6. 3 upon 6 minus 2 upon 6. Now again students, both of these fractions are like fractions because they have the same denominator, that is 6. Now, so what are we going to do? We are just going to subtract their numerators. 3 minus 2, and we all know that 3 minus 2 is 1, so we are going to write 1 in numerator, and in denominator we will be having 6. Okay, then we are moving on to part D. In part D, we have been given two fractions that are 9 upon 12 minus 7 upon 12. So what we have to do here, we have to subtract the smaller fraction from from a greater fraction. Okay, so since both of these fractions are like fractions, so we are not going to make any change to the denominator, but instead we are just going to subtract the numerator. Okay, so 9 minus 7, students, what will be 9 minus 7? 9 minus 7 will be 2. So I'm going to write 2 in numerator, and in denominator I'm going to write 12. Okay, so that means, students, the two parts are shaded out of 12 parts. 12 represent the total number of parts and 2 represents the shaded parts. Now we are moving on to part E. In part E again we have to follow the same steps. We have two fractions, 4 upon 6 minus 1 upon 6. 4 upon 6 and 1 upon 6. Both of these fractions are like fractions because they have the same denominator. Okay, so we are just going to have a look at their numerators, and we are just going to subtract their numerators. The smaller numerator will be subtracted from the bigger numerator. So 4 minus 1. So students, what will be 4 minus 1? 4 minus 1 will be 3. So I am going to write 3 here, and the denominator will be written as it is. That means 3 parts are shaded out of 6 parts. Now let's move on to the last part, that is part F. In this we have been given two fractions that are 4 upon 8 and 2 upon 8. Since both of these fractions are having the same denominator 8 and 8, that means the total number of parts here are 8 and 8. So that means, students, they are like fractions because they have the same denominator, because they have the same total number of parts. So what am I going to do now? I am going to just subtract their numerators. So 4 minus 2. What will be 4 minus 2, students? 4 minus 2 will be 2. So I am just going to write 2 here, and denominator will be copied as it is. That is 8. That means the total number of parts are 8, and out of them 2 parts are shaded. Okay, so students, this is the answer. So students, I want all of you to complete this page, that is page number 90 of your maths textbook. In this we have learned how to subtract the two like fractions, the two fractions that are like, how are we going to subtract them, how are we going to subtract the smaller fraction from a bigger or a greater fraction. So students, this is how we are going to do it. I want all of you to complete page number 90 of your maths textbook. Do it in a neat and clean way, and take care of yourself, students. Thank you.